Okay, you're probably wondering what the hell we're doing. So, when I first took my job as a city guardsman, I didn't know what the Stormlord wanted, but I think now I found it. And I know what I gotta do next, and it's a pretty big deal.
Okay. You said the Storm Lord.
Yeah. Are
Yeah.
you familiar with the Stormlord, the all powerful being that controls time, space, and the universe?
I can't say I met him, dog.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't really meet him. Sometimes he just comes to you in visions and stuff.
Okay. What type of
Okay.
visions?
Well,
Like dreams?
that's how I became a city guardsman. Was I hit my head and I had a vision, and the Stormlord came to me and told me to become a city guardsman, and I didn't know why, but I think I know what it was all for now. Because basically, I got an opportunity. I'm not gonna go into full details, but there's a reason why I'm telling you. So I've got a plan, and this plan is gonna involve if I get caught, I could get the death penalty.
Shit.
This some serious shit.
The
So,
death penalty.
yes. At very least, I would likely get life in prison with a chance at the death penalty. So, I'll give you some light surface details for now cuz I'm going to tell you some stuff and then I need you to think on some stuff, but basically through my job, I have been given access to a high profile political individual and
Okay.
I'm going to kill him.
Okay.
The reason I'm coming to you with this is because when this plan goes down, I'm gonna need help. I've got a plan in place, so if it
Oh,
doesn't go great,
yo, Rambo with the 10 gifted,
maybe
my
they'll
dog.
think I'm dead. It involves faking my
Okay.
death, but they might not believe it. So the reason I'm coming to you is I'm gonna need help. And the reason I'm so this plan is not gonna be for like a month or two, maybe. And I'm telling you this ahead of time because I need you to really think about if this is something you want to involve yourself and potentially your gang with, because I don't know what the consequences will be for anyone that's caught helping me if this plan goes through.
Shit. If you don't mind me asking, dog, who's the target?
Okay. I'm going to tell you, but do not repeat. So, the only time we will ever talk about this is set up ahead of time, like a location like this, and we will get rid of all electronic devices. And we won't talk about it again until I plan something else. So do not. And what the name I'm going to tell you cannot be repeated. eh, For now, also, like, I know you might have to speak to some of your gang about this to like
Mm.
decide if you're going to get involved, but try to leave out most of the details, especially this name, because this cannot be something that gets out. Like, this is, we could, we would face consequences just for talking about this, okay?
Okay.
You remember how the Sanguine War ended?
Yeah, yeah, I was there, dog.
Yeah, you remember who was involved in some of the other side stuff?
Yeah.
You remember any of their names?
Yeah, 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 I remember the fucking names. Brian Knight,
Yep,
the chief that we killed in the prison. Fuck him.
yep.
A lot of the cops.
Do you remember the senator that was involved?
Shit. Don't.
Senator Davis, who I don't know if you know, you probably don't read the paper, but he is now President Davis.
President Davis.
President Davis is the target.
You wanna kill the fucking president?
Okay. I have been tasked with being head of his security when he comes to town.
Fuck, this is some crazy shit, Bjorn.
That's why
Let me tell you something, dog.
I need you to not repeat these details to anyone in your gang ever because this is serious shit, but I need you to really think about if you decide you don't want to get involved, I completely understand.
Let me tell you something, Bjorn. No, throughout my life, I've had a lot of motherfuckers ask me for some shit. But this might be the craziest shit I heard.
The Storm
This is
Lord
some
works
real
in
crazy
crazy
shit, right?
ways. I know. That's why I'm coming to you so far ahead of time so you can really think about if you want to be involved or not cuz this is some crazy shit.
You gonna kill the damn president, dog. That's treason.
That's why I said that I would likely be facing the death penalty if I get caught.
When you say you need
But
help, how many people do you need?
that's the thing is I don't know for certain what I will need. I just know I'm setting up a plan that if the plan works out, if the plan goes well, people are going to think I'm dead.
Mm.
And then all I'll need to do is just hide and not be ID'd. But it's a lot of muscle to hide. Worst case scenario, they figure out I did it and I'm on the run.
There's the thing, Bjorn, right? There's the thing. No. Let's say I'm for this plan. This is some crazy shit right here. You're gonna have to give me a little bit to think about it, right? But let's just say I am for this plan.
Okay.
Let's say you do need more muscle, right, for this plan to work. Now, you know, most of my gang will follow me blindly into anything, right? But if I ask these guys to potentially get the death penalty or life in prison, I gotta be convincing.
I know. And I don't know if so. You would likely end up with an aiding and abetting charge. The last one I saw went out wasn't that serious. Someone tried to get Edgar out. Edgar got 7 years. McGregor tried to get him out, and McGregor got like 150 months, $50,000 for aiding and abetting. This one
Right,
is obviously way more
right,
serious.
right. Well, this one,
I
I'm doing the crime with you. I'm not breaking out after the fact, right?
well,
So,
well, you wouldn't. So the plan that I got in place, you wouldn't be involved with the act directly.
okay.
So it would mostly be aiding and abetting.
So,
So you
so
likely
what would
wouldn't
my
face
job
the
be?
death penalty. It basically would be is I'm going to need help on the run. Either I'm going to need help hiding if they believe I'm dead, or if they looking for me, I'm going to be hiding and on the run. And I don't have the resources to survive the whole a PD manhunt, I think.
Well, let me tell you something, Bjorn. Let's say, um, let's say everything here, you know, let's say we do your plan and everything goes wrong. There is some, you know, there's an upside to all this. Now, 2 weeks ago, I met some prisoner that came out of prison. Did 70 years. And he's seen a lot inside. You know, he let me know a few secrets inside of that prison. If you do get locked up for life, I might know how to break you out. That's if everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully that don't happen.
I mean, if the worst case scenario, I've got a plan how all this is going to go down. The worst case scenario would be the plan happens and then I'm caught like on scene.
Yeah.
But the way I'm gonna set it up is I'm gonna be set up a getaway from myself, and I'm gonna be faking my death. So ideally, hopefully the worst case scenario is I'm at least out and away from the scene, so I immediately go into hiding, and they don't figure anything out for at least a little bit. Time for me to be anywhere on the island, basically.
Shit. This is some serious shit, dog.
I know. That's why I'm telling you, I'm coming to you like months ahead of time so you can really think about it. Because, I mean, ideally, if it goes super well and they believe I'm dead, it'll be pretty easy and I won't really need much. I can just hide out, won't show my face around, and figure stuff out
So,
from there.
so that was the motherfucker behind the Sanguine War, huh?
Yeah.
Senate.
Him and Senator
Fuck
Davis
that
and Knight, I'm
motherfucker.
pretty sure are the ones that strapped a bomb to the High Cleric.
Talk about the EMS that walked in with a bomb.
Yeah. Davis and
Oh
Knight did that
nah.
shit.
It
Yes.
was that motherfucker.
Yes, it's this guy. He has become the
He's the one
president.
that planted that bomb on that EMS. That
Yes.
had to be a war crime if I ever seen it, dog. They sent
Yes.
EMS into the room and oh
Yeah, but here's the secret. When you win the war, nothing you did is a crime.
shit. Let me tell you something, dog. I'm gonna say if I get to get my revenge on that motherfucker, I'm for it. Gonna be hard to convince others though, Bjorn.
I know, and that's why I'm giving a lot of. This is a lot to think about. So if you come back to me in a couple weeks, a month, like I'll reach out to you about this and see where your head's at. If you are like, I don't think I can do it, I completely understand. This is like, this is a crazy ask. This is a big deal. So it's no hard feelings, nothing wrong if you decide, this shit ain't for you and your boys. I get it. It's a lot. But now you can see kind of why we had to be real careful about meeting.
You can't let this shit go into the wrong hands, dog. This information. This shit
And
gets
I'm
spilled.
Yes, and that's why I'm really trusting you with this plan. No one outside a few people have any idea this is in motion. And this is something I've been planning and prepping for months so far. And basically, I had the idea because the president came into town a while back, and Knight made me head of his security. So when he comes to town, I'm in charge of him.
Shit. You have the perfect end to take him out, dog.
Yep.
Oh shit, dog. Tell you what, this is not what I expected when I came up here.
Yeah, the last couple of people I told this to, some guildies, when I told them we had a big thing to meet about, they were not expecting this either.
Yeah, it's not often you get asked to kill the fucking,
That's why I'm probably not going to reach out to you again for about a month about this. And then from there, talk. Like I said, I know you're probably going to have people you got to talk to about it, but certain details like the specific stuff, I need you to leave out best you can. Like tell your boys, you got a big job coming up. You're deciding on if you want to be involved. It's big consequences.
Let me ask you a question, Bjorn, right? Let's say we get to the point where, the time has come for this to happen. 2 months down the line. Now I got some people that I trust with my life. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
said, they will follow me blindly into anything. But the death penalty is extreme.
Yeah.
Even when we're like, right at the brink of this job. You still don't want me to tell them, convince them. I might have to.
There might be a point where ahead of time, yeah, you can tell them. I'll have to figure out exactly because I think I know what I want to do with the plan. So the one thing though that I, I I'm gonna look into it more. Like, let's say worst case, I so shit goes bad. I get caught. You guys get everyone gets caught that's involved, right? I think because the way I'm gonna set it up is that you guys, the worst case would be aiding and abetting. So there could definitely still be years in prison, but unlikely you'd face like the death penalty. I think the only people that would face the death penalty would be people that were directly involved in it, which will likely be me, one other person, maybe a third, which I'll reveal to you more of that in the future.
So here's the thing, right, Bjorn? Most of my gang were at the Sanguine War. So when I tell them, when the time comes and I tell them who it is, they're gonna be more willing to do it. You know? They were there. They were
Yeah,
they were in the trenches. They were
yeah,
getting
yeah.
shot by AC-130s, tanks. The EMS came in with the bomb. We were ordered to witness it.
The main reason the time I got this idea was because President came into town. You know the fire starters; those
Yeah.
guys were blowing up a bunch of stuff. President Davis had the idea for me to reach out to Jaeger to have Jaeger train city guardsmen in defusing bombs because of Jaeger's expertise with bombs. So they were willing to put President Davis in a room with Jaeger and I.
You wanna know something, dog? I did one of those jobs for those fire starters.
You playing one of those bombs?
Yeah, you ever heard about the FIB building and the IAA building blowing up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no one would have guessed it though, cause I beat the case.
Yeah, was that court case?
Yeah, I beat that shit, dog. I will.
Okay. This is I know you're gonna have to go think on this. We've probably been here too long. So we should probably disperse and spread out. Make sure when you leave, make sure on your way back to the city you are not followed. You might gotta take like a
I'm a,
weird
I'm
route or
a,
go through the mountains or something.
I'm gonna take the car, dog. Then I'm gonna go swap to another car. Then I'm gonna swap to a bicycle. Then I'm gonna go by boat. Nobody follows me, alright?
Okay, good, good. Because
Dog,
like I said,
listen,
this shit's serious. We cannot get caught planning this.
this is some serious shit, dog. So hey, you just watch your back out there, alright? Like, if anything goes wrong, I got you, dog. You've been having my back for a very long time. Anytime I wanted something or needed something, you had me. So, hey, I got you, my dog. Just let me know.
All right.
All right, big
Probably a
dog.
couple weeks to a month. I'll reach out again and we'll meet again like this and we'll chat a little more and see what we're thinking.
All right.
Grab your tablet from the microwave.
Shit, yeah. No, dog. I've been up here 2 years ago. This room still ain't changed.
Yeah, why would we? This is a perfect
It
gaming
is
setup. Why
perfect.
would
It
we
is perfect.
change?
No, you're right. You're right.
Don't knock over my cans of Milky Mountain.
I'll be on. Well, you take it easy. How you stay safe.
All right,
Anything, you let me know.
all right. Good luck.
Damn, bro. That is not what I expected, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. That is not what I expected. That might be one of the craziest things, like one of the craziest missions someone asked me to do right there, bro. Assassinate the president is crazy.